J'ai pas de caméra.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our second last show, second live show this morning. Hope you can hear me well. Hold on a second. I can't hear myself. This is live. Okay, so it's not always perfect. So welcome to our live show. It's our second show this morning. We did the French one at 9 o'clock, and we're doing the English version now. But the good thing about live show is they are all different. Okay, every show is different. So I can see, so my friend Robin, which is with me, just telling me that we are live. We can see that it's going through. Audio should be fine. So let us know in the comment if there's anything. We have here a setup that we'll be able to share with you guys, show your question or comments on the screen while we're having the live show, and we can answer some questions. Today we're going to talk about drones. Does drones are useful for ham radio? Can we use a drone to inspect our antennas? Do we need to buy a drone? Of course not, because a drone is just another toy that you can have to play with. But is it useful for ham radio? And what we're going to talk today is the DJI Mini 2, which is a small drone that has a 4K camera. There is a version, HD version, that is available, which is the Mini, but I really wanted to have a 4K. So as soon as they released this one, I did buy the 4K version because it's just better. You can zoom in post and everything. We're going to show you some clip of our antenna that we did inspect with this drone. But keep in mind that we are streaming in HD. We cannot stream in 4K. So the videos you're going to see, the snapshots going to be in HD. But keep in mind it is in 4K. If you watch that on a large screen TV and you have this type of drone in 4K, it's very good, very good. So I have my friend Robin, which is with me, which is VA2NRJ. Hold on a second. There you go.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
Good morning again, Robin.
Hello.
So me and Robin, we bought this drone this summer. I bought it, I don't know, I think it's in June or something like that.
Yes, something in June, and I bought about 2 or 3 days just after you.
Yeah, you bought it a little after me because this drone actually doesn't require, here in Canada, okay, please check your regulation in your country. Don't take the words of YouTubers on how to use it and what's the law. So, but here in Canada, this is what I know, is that under 250 grams, you don't need a pilot license to fly this drone. Okay, that's a good thing. In Canada, the regulation, the drone is so small that you can actually fly it without any license. And this is 249 grams, but I think it's about 230 exactly when you weigh this thing. 240,
243 anyway. It's
anyway,
less than 250.
Yeah, they say it's 249, so it's under, and I think that's the case in United States as well, when it's under 250 grams. But as mentioned, check your regulation in your area, and with the application, the DJI application, it will let you know if you are in a no-fly zone. But keep in mind that a small drone like this will be able to fly some places where large cannot or need a specific, what they call a flying plan that you need to submit before you fly, and then you need a license if you have a bigger drone. But in this case of this small drone, usually you can fly it almost anywhere. In Canada, we have an application from Navigation Canada that's telling you information, and you can unlock certain region like my QTH here. I'm in more than 5.6, I think, kilometers, which is the rules from an airport. But it still won't let me fly unless I enter my information. I connect to the website, give them my cell phone, so they have a registration of what you do. And I'm limited to 25 meter here on my QTH. But when you go in a park and something, you can fly it. You just got to take care because...
Yes, this is not the case for me personally. I live, there is no regulation. There is regulation, but I'm not so close to you at the
with the 249.
Yes,
because you are in an area where to fly a bigger drone, you will need actually to have a permit to fly it if it was over 250.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, and it's 30 meter that when you fly this drone, you need to be 30 meter away or 100 feet away from any other person that are not participating in the drone flight around you. That means if you are in a park and you're 100 meters apart from everybody and you're with your family flying your drone, so your family doesn't count because they are involved in the drone flying with you. But if you cannot go over a soccer field or something like that and film unless the people participate in the drone. Anyway,
you say 100 meter, but this is 100 feet.
It's 100 feet and 30 meter. Yes. And also you're supposed to always see this drone with your eyes when you fly it, and you are limited usually up to 400 feet here in Canada, which is 120 meters.
Exactly.
Yeah. So we did film our antennas. We're going to go through that in a few minutes. So I can see some comments. Someone says, "Salut, mon ami." So hold on a second. I'm going to switch camera, and I'm going to show you how the comments work. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to answer as much question as possible. So hold on. This is a sample. There you go.
It's really the best.
Yeah. So then we have don't speak English, Robin. Nothing not to make you nervous or anything.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Claude.
Okay. So this is how it works. So when you put some comments, so we were able to show the comments on the screen and answer your questions. So if there's something goes wrong, because it's a live show, and then you need to have something goes wrong or something, just let us know in the comments so we can adjust if the audio just go away or whatever. But we can monitor what we have, and it seems to be okay. We have a delay about 15 to 20 seconds, maybe more if you're in Europe, and that will be interesting to see where people come from that's watching this live. Okay, and it will be cool to see if you can put your country in the comment. That will be cool to see where you're from. So we're going to start talking about this drone, okay, which is pretty small. It's so small that you can actually land the thing in your hand. Okay, I saw that on YouTube, and it's very easy. It's very easy to film with this drone, to operate it. Actually, kids are better than us. Because they play game all night. Yeah. The remote that you have here, Robin, you can show it in detail. The remote that you have here is actually very smooth, and when you move, the slower you move, the slower the drone will move. So you have the one of the stick going forward, left, right, and backward. So when you fly your drone for the first time, make sure you have the back towards you, so you will know it going to front and left, so you get practice. That's what they recommend. And that's the left joystick. On the right, you can go up and down, and on the side, it will actually turn on itself, the drone. So if you are getting good with this drone, you can actually manipulate the camera as well, that you can tilt completely down, or you can show the camera, Robin.
This button here.
Yeah.
It's to tilt the camera.
Yeah, tilt the camera, but if you move it very slow, the camera will tilt very slow. So what's going to happen is then you can maneuver the drone going like sideways and do very nice cinematic shots. So what I can show you now is actually a drone shot. You can see it's so stable up in the air that you can actually, if there's no cars, you think it's a picture. Okay, so that is very good. But we did notice when we filmed the antenna and something close, because there's a digital zoom that you can go twice the normal zoom.
Yes, from 1 to twice. You can change from 1 to twice.
Exactly. And that is done on your cell phone with the DJI app. That's how they prevent you to fly in the no-fly zone. Okay, it won't lift off. And this drone has a GPS. You can see now this is sports mode, because there's 3 mode, and the sports mode you can go up almost to 70 kilometers, which is about 35 miles per hour.
Yes.
And it's very fast, okay?
57, but in sport mode, yes, you tell that there is 3 different mode.
Yeah, we can show that on the, hold on a second, I'm gonna switch a camera here. And if you look
Yes.
here, there's a button.
In the
It's
middle.
hard- yeah.
Exactly in the middle of the control.
And there's Cine for cinematic. That means it's going to be very smooth. There is normal mode and there is a sport mode. Sport mode goes very fast. And what you saw in the last video that we just shared with you, maybe the video could lag. That's possible because of the system here. But what you see is actually you're going to see it back in sport mode. You can still have a very, very nice looking video shots. It's filmed in 4K, 24 frames per second, 100 megabit per second. That's all. And so you need your fast micro SD card to be able to film it correctly.
Yes.
Yeah, to record. Now you see it in HD, but remember this is in 4K, 4 times the resolution that you can see. But it goes very fast. This is on at the family site and on the countryside where I can fly freely. I think we can cross the road, but we cannot stay over the road. Robin?
Not follow the road.
Okay.
And just a little advice: don't start the first time you start with your DJI. Don't start in a sport mode because it's very fast and the best thing when you start is go in a cine mode. It's slow, and when you have something, when you stress and maybe you seems to be uncomfortable, what you can do is just remove your hand from the joystick and the drone will stay exactly where it is. So if any error or if you are afraid to do something, just remove your hand, you leave like that.
And it won't move.
Exactly. And the drone stays exactly where it is.
Exactly. And also you can set it up, but I set it to 30 meters, so 100 feet. So when there's a button for return home that you have, we have our two drones. We have the same drone. Okay, that's why we're not sharing the joystick. It's we have our own. Okay,
with the camera on the top.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we can see.
Two.
Yeah, that's it. With the top camera, you will see that we have both.
Yes.
There you go. So. We have our own drone, so it's easier like this. But
the home drone, the home button, you said.
Yeah, the home button will actually go to the height that you set for the return home. So it will go back to 100 feet if it's not, just in case there's some trees, so you won't hit it. And then it will come back with the GPS, approximately where you started.
Yes, between 3 and 5 meters. I think it's good enough.
It could be 20 meters, so watch out.
You said 20 meters? Okay.
Yeah, it could be 20 meters, they say. The drone, okay, which comes, if you have the Flymore package, you will have this clip here. Maybe, Robin, you can show it while I keep the camera on top. Then you can just show it.
Or is the camera? Here it is.
The clip. Okay, so this is the drone. So if you show, Robin, under the drone, we have some sensors. And the sensors, there's only sensors at the bottom. Contrary to the DJI higher-end drones, there is sensor on sides so if there's some branches or something, that obstacle, when you come back, return home, it will prevent to hit it. So, but this one, the good thing is to bring it to 100 meters, unless you have big trees that go up there.
So change for 150 meters.
Yeah, that's it. So, well, 100. The regulation here in Canada is 400 feet, 120 meters. So that we can go up higher. But at 30 meters, usually here, at least in my region, it's okay. And
you said about the combo.
Yeah, this is the Flymore. Robin and I bought the Flymore package. And the Flymore package, see, I'm going to open the drone, comes with 3 battery with a fast charger that charge 1 battery at a time. So you plug your battery and then it's going to charge 1 at a time, but it's going to charge it all. And you can use it as a power pack to feed something else. Okay, maybe good for ham radio, you don't know.
Very powerful, very powerful.
And it's all USB-C. The drone is USB-C on this, so it's not micro USB. And we have, when you buy the drone, if you don't buy the Flymore kit, you will actually get 1 battery and you will need to charge the drone directly into the drone. But if you have this, well, you can charge, you have 3 batteries. It's about, they say 30 minutes per battery, but it takes around...
Between 23 minutes, you have a warning telling you that it's low battery. So as soon as you say low battery and you are a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You say, okay, come back home, and so
It will come back. By the way, there's a safety
Exactly.
that you can't bypass if you want at your own risk. But
yes,
yeah.
you know, you know about the price, and so usually you say 25 minutes per battery.
Yeah, that's what I noticed as well. So it's about that. So, but with the Fly More, you get for the difference in price, what was
about $100 more.
150, but just the battery cost about 100. So it did worth it. I saw at Costco this week. There was this drone. Just watch out because this is the Mini 2. If you want the 4K camera, you need the Mini 2, and also more resistive into wind. So you have the level of wind. There's some measurement they give. It's better than the previous version, which was the Mini. And it was sold at Costco as well. And Robin and I did look at it at the time, but I waited for the 4K version. I really wanted the 4K.
So Mini 2. Mini 2 is important, the number 2.
Yes, that's the Mini 2. And the micro SD card is not included. So you need to buy one that can support recording 4K video at 24 frames per second. This is 100 megabit per second. And keep in mind that the micro SD card, usually they are measured in bytes per second. So it's 8 times faster than what it says. So it can get confusing. Just make sure you buy the right thing that is made for drones and for video camera.
And don't take a chance, just buy Extreme or something like that. It's about maybe $10 or $15 more, but you have the right card, and you will not have any trouble with a fast SD card.
The problem with maybe I can put, there's a link below to Amazon for the Fly More package, but I saw it at Costco. They have only the drones, but they have the pouch that you have with the Fly More with 2 battery. So maybe it's something interesting. That was last week in Canada, so it's November 2021. So for those watching this video in replay,
November 13.
Yeah. Then you have this is hold on, okay. So this small drone is the Mini 2. And what we're going to do, so we film both, Robin and I film our antennas and made some snapshot. It could lag a bit because we are streaming with the system here with a Raspberry Pi. So anyway, I won't explain that. You have that in another video that we did 2 weeks ago.
Yes.
So when we did the setup.
And we will explain everything with your new studio.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
there is conversion, because what we're going to see is in 2K, in 1K, sorry, it's HD.
Well, it's 2K, but there is also, it's 1080p. So it's 1920 by 1080, and its speed is progressive, so it's better than because it's not, it's not.
But it's coming from
sweeping.
Yeah. It's been changed from the 4K.
But it's still very good. But because I'm streaming, we are streaming in. Actually, we are streaming in HD. So if we look, I'm going to show you my antenna. Now you're going to see it. So this was filmed at home, and with the small drone. I cannot go up more than 25 meter here because there is some fly restriction.
This is a step-ear antenna.
This is a step-ear urban beam. So many people, my subscriber, probably already saw that video when I did the assembly.
You can inspect from left to right.
Yes, I'm going left to right, so you can see. We can go close, and Robin was telling me that many people inspect their gutter with this
directly. Yes.
Yeah, but you can. I also did inspect my chimney, but unfortunately I didn't put it into the video. But you can do cinematic shots like this. Okay, so
it's very smooth.
Yeah, it's very smooth. What I noticed, and when you film the horizon, it's very stable. It looks like a tripod in the air. But when you activate the zoom, okay, it's 2 times the zoom, so it's 200%. And you start moving close to object like the antenna, then it's move a little bit if there's some wind. Then you can see a little bit move. So it's very touchy. Robin was crazy enough to go into through his antenna elements in between, but
yes.
But it worked. But it's actually very very controllable. Actually, kids are very good at using it because they are used with Xbox controllers. So it's very similar. You can, with practice, you can do crazy cinematic shots with this. So,
And it was your tower.
yeah. Then now you can see I'm trying a cinematic shot. So I'm turning the drone on itself at the same time that I'm turning around the antennas and trying to do. There's also a feature that you can go around an object, but I didn't try it with the antenna, and I didn't want the drone to go too far away because of the electric wires in the backs, and I didn't want to go on neighbors. So if you film in your neighborhood like this, you see, I wouldn't film in summertime where there are people in pools and things like that. So I prefer, so just be respectful, and I stay over my lot.
You did it very nicely, because it's not so easy to do that.
Yeah, but with practice, you can get a lot better.
Yes.
A lot better. I didn't practice much, but this is something somebody can do in the first day.
No.
If with 3 battery, you can actually be able to do that. I'm pretty sure. If you put some effort in it, of course.
I tried personally, but I didn't do so nicely. It's very smooth.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So you can do sideways as well, just like this. Just it's
yes, and it's easier because you have just one control. You just move on the from left to right.
And it's pressure sensitive. Okay, so it will, as you move this thing, if you go very slow, it will go very slow. So and then you just, if you want to turn on itself. So what I did is I trying to turn the drone like this, but I needed to keep the camera in line with the antennas. What I'm doing is I'm doing something like this, and then I need to be smooth. Then I went a little bit off. So maybe I can bring it back. Hold on, that's this one. So then I was a bit off when I did it. It was not center, so that's why I said it needs some practice. But you can do very nice shots.
Yes.
Okay, let's go in now with a bit more serious. Then we will go when we look at the antenna. You're going to see some different shots that Robin did with his drone. Maybe you can explain, Robin.
Yes, this is my step higher, and with the tower. I'm very lucky. There is a big forest behind my home.
You can see how it's smooth like this.
Yes. There is some people who inspect what's the name of the
gutter.
The gutter.
I think it's the gutter.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can see if there's some people. You can inspect your roof. I did inspect.
Exactly.
I changed my roof this year, and I did inspect my roof.
You have to do it.
Yeah.
So this is the antenna,
Yeah.
and we're gonna go closer and closer. I think there is another video.
Yeah, there's another video. This one's going to start back.
Maybe number 5, 6.
No, only 4. We're
It's
at
5.
number 4. Oh, it's 5? Yeah,
Yes,
it's true.
I think
Okay,
so.
yeah,
5.
yeah, it's 5. It's 5. Let's go.
This is
There you go.
a tower. It's a US tower, and
That's a telescopic tower.
telescopic tower. And this is a motor, so you can go really closer, or you can zoom, and you can directly inspect whatever you want.
Yeah, you went in a few video in the future. We're going to show you in a few moments. You're going to see that he went very, very close. And keep in mind, this is in 4K, and in 4K you can actually take a picture like this. Okay,
Yes.
so and you can take it and zoom, and if you zoom 400%, you will actually get an HD picture.
Yes, because 4K is 4 times an HD.
Exactly. Yes. So it's 2160p instead of 1080p, which is 3840 by 2160, which HD is 1920 by 1080. This is pixel. Okay.
So this is from the top.
Yeah, very nice shot.
And we go down. It was this summer, so the picture was not really for the antenna. And I think we have a special video really from this autumn.
Yeah. There's a few videos.
Yes.
And then you can see.
And this video is really just for the antenna.
Yeah.
so you can really inspect whatever you want.
You can see it sometimes it could lag. This is my streaming. Hold on.
And
Robin, I don't see the video on YouTube. Is there an issue? Oh no, okay, it's good. Okay, that was the switch. Good.
Yes, and you can make a pause right now if you would like, Pascal.
Yeah.
And you see that I have to change my ball bearing.
Truss bearing, yeah.
My truss bearing. So, and yes, it was number 5, 6, 5.
No, that was 6. Hold on,
6.
I'm going to restart
Yeah, exactly.
and then try
6.
again. Oh, so, okay, there you go.
And you can really check whatever you want for the antenna. The most important thing is when you check and when you make video like that, you don't check and you don't see the video with your iPhone. You have really to take care and to see the drone, because you never know at exactly 2 or 3 feet where you are. So
that's why this is hard going through the element, because you need to see it properly. Exactly. Because the camera, you only see the angle of the camera. You don't see in the back and the side. So when you go up, okay, maybe I can restart the video. Or so getting close like this from the bottom, you see your drone.
Yeah,
and
it's maybe at 2 or 3 feet from just above the antenna. So it seems to be a little afraid.
That's it. So it's pretty close.
Yes,
it's pretty close.
And to go between between the reflector and
the element.
Yes. Yeah. I have really to go exactly below, because you don't know with the parallax. You don't know exactly where you are.
So you need to be at the bottom of it to see it physically, and it moves. There's a bit of wind.
Yes.
The gimbals of the camera won't show necessarily that it's moving, but it is.
Yes, okay. So the drone is moving and the picture is not moving. So you say, oh no, the drone is not moving. But yes, the drone is moving, and with the gimbal, it's like that. Just because the thing is, you really have to take care and
there's a technical.
Exactly.
Okay, so put it live, put it at the button. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Good. What it is.
Yeah. So you can see that you can actually stop and stay there, because if there's a panic with flying the drone, you just let go the joystick and it will stay where it is.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So it's working good.
And I think there is a last video maybe where I go directly in between the element. Yeah. Oh yes, this is for the inspection, so you really can go from left to right.
Now you can see the detail of the element. Okay, so just imagine this is HD, like mentioned. But imagine it's in 4K. You can actually on your computer make a pause. You can take pictures as well. It's filmed up to 4K 24 frame. I'm going to restart the video, but it's filmed up to 4K 24 frame per second. And but you can film in HD if you want, but you can take pictures. I don't know what the resolution. I think it's a bit higher than the 4K.
4.1.
Yeah, and there's a button on the controller just to snap pictures or start and stop the video. It will do depending on the mode you are, and you set that into the
completely on the left
controller. Yeah,
with the
you can see that it's starting to show signs of the sun.
Yes.
But it's been up for 8 years. This is a step IR.
Yes, it's a DB18E.
Yeah, that's a 3 element and 2 element on 40 meters. That's
exactly,
it? Okay.
Exactly. And yes, there is the signe du temps dessus.
Yeah, the signs of times.
Yes.
But it's still good. I don't know if we can put some stuff on it for the future. So.
Yes, there is. Yes.
Yeah.
Is the 6 meter element.
So you have three elements. On
4 elements, because it's 3 and 4 elements on the 50 meter.
Okay, that must be very good. Okay, then we have another one here. Yeah, that's the tower we start.
Yes, it's a telescopic tower. You said.
Yeah.
And I think this is in this video. You can inspect the motor. I go faster and I go directly. Yes, exactly.
Well, you're quite close now.
Yes.
I don't know if the zoom is on.
It's why I stop. You say, oops.
Oops. I'm pretty close, yeah.
Yes. And in very couple of seconds, I think I go directly in between.
Yeah. And in sports mode, you can go up almost to 35 miles per hour. So
Yeah, I wasn't in sport mode, believe me.
And you can hear the sound when you go up and down if you go too fast in sport mode, and it's a lot louder. It sounds like a big mosquito.
Oh, yes.
But you don't hear the sound when it's up in the air at 400 feet. You won't hear it.
No.
Yeah.
Alors là, je pense que yes, there is. Okay, it's like a landing.
Yeah, you actually
go from 120 meter or 100 meter to nearly 20 meter.
Around 400 feet, going down to about 60. Yeah.
Yes. 80, 70, 78. And I think, yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Should be right now. Yes. I just tilt, the camera was tilt at 90 degrees.
There you go. You're going through the element.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. And I really take care. When you do that, you have really to take care and to be sure that you are in between.
Yeah.
And not too far from the boom. So, but I did it.
Yeah, you did it and did it well. So let's put it to pause. There you go. So you have a snapshot. That's about the closest we can get for an antenna. I think going closer than that will be risky.
Yes, and there is no zoom. This is really the one.
Yeah, and this is only HD. So
yes, exactly.
And it looks good. It's not too bad. So yeah, this was the 8, I believe.
This was is what was it?
Yeah. There you go. So you
and
can
I go
see the
down.
tower. Yeah.
This is telescopic, so the biggest go in smaller and smaller and smaller.
Yeah. So it's going bigger when you go down.
Yes.
Yeah. And this is a remote control from the shack. You have the motor. I don't think it's this video. It's the next one. Yeah,
and
we can see.
Yes, there is two motor.
Yeah. Then oh no, that's not the one. No, so I was on the right one. Okay.
And
there you go. Okay, I hear the telephone.
Maybe mine.
Yeah. So anyway, when we arrive there, we're gonna show the motor at the end. So the same video, we'll let it go on the other screen. So we have a control room where we can see all the cameras going. So
it is what you can do with a drone like that, and I think you can make good inspection, and you cannot repair for sure, but I think for inspection it's really a nice product and easy product to work with.
I think if you want to have a drone, you don't want to get involved professionally with a drone, you want to have nice quality picture, the DJI Mini 2 is probably the best way to go. You don't need any license. It's very easy to operate. You still get many features of the more expensive drones.
Home button is really nice.
Yes, but you still add some feature, GPS and things like that. They say it can go up to 10 kilometers from you. I don't recommend doing that. You're supposed to be watching it all the time. But this drone, if you want a drone to play with, yes, it could be useful to inspect your antennas, especially if you don't climb yourself and you just want to take a look and to see if you need to call someone, or just you don't want to climb right away. You want to do it prior winter inspection. This is the time of the year to do that. Well, this drone can do the job at the same time, and then you will have a drone to play with without going through a process of getting a license and everything. There is a gimbal, 3-axis gimbal right on it. The camera is very small. The quality is GoPro-like, I would say. And it's DJI. DJI made for the film industry large drone that it can support DSLR and stuff like that. Big camera that we have in the studio. But it's made by a company that are very involved in videos, and they're well known for that. And this is the entry level. It's probably consumer grade, but good enough to do YouTube video. From what you see, let us know. Oh, there you go. You're gonna see the motor of the antenna. Yeah. So if you can explain. So that's the motor that's you control from the shack. And there's also, I saw there's a crank. Winch.
There is a crank winch just to tilt the tower.
Yeah, but you don't have the tilt
plate.
No.
And November 4 Zulu did that.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that.
There's a plate that when you actually when you cranking down the antenna like this, then the plate will bring your antenna
horizontally.
Yeah, that's it. As soon as you go down, so but yours stay like this. So
Yes.
you need to stop at a certain point so the elements will touch the ground.
Exactly. And it's coming from Tilt Plate. Tilt Plate, this is the name. And even the guy, which is another radio, has directly the plan. So if you don't want to buy from him, there is a plan. And you say, all right, okay, you can do it yourself. So a Tilt Plate is a really nice invention, or a really nice product to have when you have a beam and when you would like that the beam stay horizontally.
Yeah, I was told that maybe people don't have the right link for this live. Hold on a second. Are we okay? This is antenna inspection. What is the link? Hold on a second. Where's the link?
There is 13 people watching. What I see.
Yeah, that I don't think that's a lot. And what we have here, what's the link of the video? I'm looking for it. Hold on.
The one I sent to you?
Yeah, hold on, I'm just checking.
The link finish with OK.
Yeah, that's the live. That's what you have here? Okay,
Yes.
okay, hold on. Streaming live. This is okay. Streaming. It should be okay.
If someone can just make a test and try to write something.
Yeah, there is a few comments, but not a lot.
Just going to write something.
Okay. Oops. I have a phone call, but I will let go.
Just write hello.
Okay, hold on.
So it's Papa Foxtrot 9 Zulu, Sasha.
Yeah.
You know him? Nice subject, Pascal.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, there you show the comments. So I think we're not on the right link, I'm pretty sure.
There is Handy also.
Yeah.
Nice to see you back again. Or maybe he's coming from the French.
Yeah. So I just hope that we're not using the French live feed. That's what I wanted to be sure. But it shouldn't.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Antenna inspection.
Now I'm doing some stuff that I need to reset. Hold on a second. Okay.
Because on the YouTube, it's really antenna inspection with a mini drone. So I think it's okay.
Yeah, we are live. Okay, that's a good one. Okay, good. Sorry. That was
I do also check
confusion.
every year the tower with my drone. Oh, okay, Sasha, do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So the Mavic, the Mavic 2. Oh, there is a version which is under 250 grams as well.
Huh? Oops.
I think there is.
Sasha, would you please answer to our question? Usually you have question for us, but we have a question for you. Sasha, the Mavic 2 is, I'm quite sure it's more than 250 grams.
I think it's maybe the Mavic Mini. There is a Mavic Mini as well with more feature that is maybe under 250 grams. I'm not sure.
Okay.
So if you have the Phantom 4 that used to be popular, this one now requires a license.
Sure.
Yeah. And there is some zone you cannot even fly with it because it's too big, or you need to be coordinate like a plane with NAV Canada and everything. If you're in Canada or your country, your regulation agency. But in with a small drone like this, you don't have to go through that, and it's very easy. And
in Canada,
and the Fly More package that we showed. You have a few items more. Mm-hmm. There's 2 battery. There's this power pack.
Yes. So there's also propeller.
Yeah, you have some spare propeller, and you also have the pouch that comes with it.
I don't know what they are, but I never use it.
There's little screwdriver to change it, and there's some spare propeller. The thing that I found is that when you fly this and you actually land, this can go and cut the grass.
Yes.
So we bought some landing. Do you have yours?
Yes, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Hold on.
Okay, it's good. So Robin's going to go and pick it up. But it's actually, we call it an helipad, okay, for the drone. Then you just throw that on the bottom, and it makes a lot of winds when you drop it down.
Exactly.
So So this, watch out not to, he's going to hit your yo, okay, yeah. And then you throw that on. Oh, okay, sorry, I put you on mute, yeah, because I didn't want it to hit the
Attention, c'est gros. Hein? On peut bien se cacher derrière.
Mine is smaller than that.
Yes, exactly. I see that you take the 2 feet. This one is a 3 feet.
But I'm still able to land on it without any problem. I can land it in my hand.
Yeah.
Because of the sensor, when you go down, then it's going to stop going down when it's filled. There's an obstacle.
You have really to...
But then if you continue to push down...
Exactly.
I'm going to change
like
it.
That.
If you continue to push down, it will stop. Then it will continue and it will land. So It will land exactly where you want it to land. So it's very easy to land this thing.
But did you remember when I bought that? It was the first day. So I was really uncomfortable and I say, okay, you took 2 feet. Okay, I'm going to take 3 feet. So this is a 3 feet.
And your little girl was able to land on it.
Exactly. First time.
Yeah.
Ça fait un petit peu de bruit. A little noisy. Okay. Sorry for that.
Yeah, there is some Sasha. Oh, there's Andy saying hi, Robin.
Hello, Sasha. Yes.
Andy.
So
that was Andy. Hold on a second. I'm going to put the chat.
Yes. Sasha had something.
Yeah. I added they say it's the new one, the Mavic Mini. The Mavic Mini is, I think it's hold on, there you go. I think it's 250 grams or less. Palette can stand also on the startup plate. It's really big. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's very, the one that we have, even the small one, mine is very small. It's a 1.5 feet or something like that, maybe half a meter. Not sure. Anyway, so I can show you if you want. But it's good enough. It's good enough. If you're a bit unsecure like a Robin, you can buy the big one. But after, you didn't want to fly the drone. You bought the drone when you came and see me fly mine.
Exactly.
But I remember you were not comfortable to fly it.
No. I say no. I say I don't want to fly yours. And even the first time when I fly, you were with me. Did you remember? And I really wait that you come.
I open the thing there. I block your camera. Sorry, Robin.
It's okay. And did you remember? Anyway, the first time we fly together.
Yeah,
yes.
Mine is smaller. You can compare on side by side with yours.
I think it's 2 feet and 3 feet. And the problem is 2 feet. It's big here, but when you are at 100 feet, say, whoa, where is the landing zone?
But usually, unless if you film your antenna, you want to go close to the object you want to film because you need to have it inside because the camera only has one angle. It's only show you in one direction. So there you go. You can see both sides. Yeah. Put the blue side on mine, so it's gonna. Yeah,
okay, like that.
Yeah. So you can see
almost.
it. Yeah. So maybe we can switch the top camera as well to show you. Hold on. There you go. It's better. But for a drone, if you go, let's open the drone. Hold on. I gotta do it in the correct order. Let's put the drone like this. Okay, there you go. Let's show on it. So there's still a lot of room to land this thing, and it's not complicated. You don't need to be a pro. That's good with DJI drones. That's why they became so popular, is because they are so well made, so easy to fly. It's more important to control the camera you want to film than it is complex to drive the drone. Okay, so to fly the drone. So if you fly that drone and with a bit of practice, you can do very good cinematic shots. Then I can pass shots again. So you see, so I have maybe 4 to 5 hours of practice with this drone, and I can still do nice shots. There's also this that you can see. You can get creative with the drone, going up, down, sideways. This is if you go sideways, I think it's this video. Not sure, but there's one I'm going. So you can do very nice shots with this drone filming in 4K. So it's very, very nice.
And just again, I said that if you have stressed and you try to do something and you say that it's dangerous, just remove your hand from the control and the drone stays exactly where it is.
Yeah, yeah.
So don't panic.
So Sasha says he did fly his in between his urban beam. The urban beam, it's less than 4 feet in the middle.
Yeah. So
But it's a bit at the end. It's like
I think I have more space between my my elements.
It's important for this drone. If you buy a mini drone like this, the 1080p HD version, which was the first version, which is called the Mini. This is the Mini 2. Okay, the first version was not as good in the wind. When there is some comparison, if you look in YouTube and watch for the comparison between the Mini and the Mini 2, you will see that the Mini 2 is a lot more resistive to wind. I think it's up to 20 or 25 kilometers that it can stay. It can be stable. If you film the horizon, it will stay very stable. You won't see it move. When you film something close, you will see a little bit, especially if there's some wind, but it's compensate very well. What's it? Is the level to?
Yes, I just check on Google directly. Mini 2 can resist from 29 to 38 miles per hour. So
he's going to be able to compensate for the wind
until 38.5 times 1.5, so about nearly 50 kilometer.
Yeah, so that's it's pretty good. And the mini, the mini version, do you know?
It's a Mini 2.
That's the Mini 2,
yes,
yeah. But it's level, what is it, level 3?
I think it's level 3 in French, c'est Beaufort.
Okay.
I don't know the name. And for the Mini 2, no, for the Mini, sorry, don't have the answer right now. But it's less than that.
Okay.
So even if it's windy, what I like, even if it's windy, because of the gimbal, the image is very, very stable. Even if the drone compensate for the wind, the picture don't move, and because of the 3-axis gimbal, it's a perfect picture.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The gimbal is worked very well, and you can do very, very nice shot. Yeah, I can see now that you can move very slowly if you get used to it, and have a very nice shots like this.
And like usual, the best shot will be made the morning or at the sunset or sunrise.
Yeah, if you want to buy a drone that is more expensive, okay, you can have more feature like Sasha's mentioned here, which is the Mini 2s. Okay, so they're probably more stable. I think there is sensors on the side, not just in the bottom. So this is prevent them to get some into obstacles. So, but this drones is has enough protection to make it fly easy to almost anybody anyway.
Even the beginner.
Yeah, even the beginner. But you can still, if you want, you can have the more expensive one. But I think that the DJI Mavic Mini is also under $250. That one you need to check on the DJI website.
You don't talk about the filter.
Yeah, but by default,
there is no filter.
There is no filter.
On yours, there is no filter, I think.
No, there's no filter on mine. Hold on. I'm going to show you. Let me change the camera. You're going to see the difference. The one, yours is red. So what you have here, you see there's no filter on mine. I don't know if we can do that. You can see. Then, okay, we can see a little bit. But if you show it now, you will see that Robin...
There is red.
Yeah, mine doesn't have. So you can see. Okay, there you go. So we can't mix it because it's a good thing you have the filter with the red contour like this, because if you leave with not the right drone, it won't fly. It is matched to the remote. Yes. And we filter, can fly.
Yes.
We did we did, Robin, we did fly both drones at the same time, side by side, without any problem.
No.
Yeah,
There is no interference, not at all.
And continue with the ND filter.
So the filter, I think it's a good choice when you have a very sunny day, and when there is too sunny, in fact. So it's a really how do you say, it's UV filter.
Yeah.
And there is NF filters. There is a lot of filter, but for maybe $50 you have 4 or 5 filter like that. And I think it's really a good choice to have such filter, especially when you have a very, very sunny day.
Yeah. Yes, and well, the filter is like any other camera. If you do not, if you're not on a sunny day and you want to film, let's say at the end of the day at dawn or at dusk, then you will you need to remove the filter. Yes. But if you want to film in daytime, you don't want too much exposure to get into the camera, you will have better colors. But you can also, most of my videos that you saw had some color correction, because it's pretty raw when you get the video, but it's still very good. But that's all depends.
On the iPad, you can see if you go right now, if you make a pause. Oops, sorry.
Oh, okay.
No, it's okay. I just would like to see the filter that you put on the sky. But maybe later you can see.
What do you mean? Yeah, the filter?
The filter, because I think the sky, you're going to see later.
It's not, the sky is not, when it's not blue, exactly blue.
Exactly.
By the way, the camera can go down like this, just looking straight down.
It's a 90 degrees till really 90
and degrees. You can extend it to lift it up when you, to be able to move higher. Yes. But then you start to see the propeller, so you gotta watch out. But this drone, you don't by default see the propeller, which is very good compared to previous model. Yeah.
And very soon, so inspection. So you, from left to right, you see all your tower, all your antenna, VHF antenna, VHF, UHF.
So
the rear bad beam, the rotor.
Yeah, and I think I didn't put it into the streaming.
You see the color of the sky. I'm not sure. Yeah. There is a color correction.
There is a color correction, and what we see on the live, we see it's not the same on the monitor. Whoops, sorry. Hold on a second. I'm going to put the other camera on top. It will be better. But you can see that the color is not exactly.
Okay, make a pause.
No, I'm just going to go like this. Yeah. Okay. So you can see, but what we see on the program here, it's better there. You can see it. Can you see it?
Yeah, the preview, yes.
But what we just saw a bit of artifact with the color correction. It's like on the color correction I did is actually the type of correction that you have on your TV. It's just more vibrant color. Yes. That's it. It's not fully color grading like the Hollywood industry will do.
But it's very nice. The result is perfect.
Yeah, it's the green are more green, and it's just a simple setup, just a preset that I did use to do that. So, and it do a very nice shot.
So, do you want to come back on the live?
Yeah, we'll go on the live and we'll see some comments from people. Okay, hold on.
So,
thanks, Pat.
Oh, Pat.
Okay. I can see the cam is in very good gimbal indeed. Yes. But I guess the Mavic Pro will be, it's Mavic 2, sorry. Yeah.
The Mavic is more expensive, I think a little more expensive.
Yeah, the filter you can buy, Robin, where do you got yours?
Directly on DJI, or directly when I bought the drone, there was a filter. So I just chose a set. I think there is 4 filter in the box.
Yeah.
So that's it.
You got to watch out, because I saw on YouTube that there is some filter that are made for the Mavic 2, which has a larger payload. And what's going to happen is that some are adjustable as well. And but for the DJI Mini 2, you need to buy the correct one, so the weight will not be too much for the gimbal, unless it's going to be...
I think this is the same for DJI Mini and DJI Mini 2, but this is the only solution you cannot buy from...
Yeah, that's it. So at the time when I checked, there was not a lot of options, so I decided to not buy it. There's also some CPL filter that you can have. So we'll look at. Anyway, you got to check Google that, and you will see what kind of filter it's like. It's in photography. You have that for camera as well. Yeah. So
on camera, but yes, you have really to specify a filter for Mini 2 or Mini, but Mini 2 is better.
Also, there's the payload. The payload. What's the payload of the Mini 2, Robin, that you can add? That's a good question. Eh?
It's about 100 gram, no, something like that.
Yeah, and you know I.
Oh yes, there is a story. Yes. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, actually, I have the OpenSpot 3, which is on, I think it's 75 gram. Not sure, but I know that I check and it can be handled by the drone, so it can lift it up. It has a lithium battery directly in it, and it can go on digital reflectors. You can use that as a repeater. So I thought maybe I can put that up at 400 feet, 120 meter, the max, and try to do a QSO. Then we worried that the transmission of the UHF transceiver could impact maybe the drone when it's in the air. We can have a little rope, but will be something to try at low altitude at first.
It depends, if this is your own drone with your own hotspot. We can try. No, the thing is...
it's in mine. Yeah, we'll try with mine.
No, the thing is, I'm a little afraid about, how do you say, even in French, I don't know the name. The thing is, we use nearly the same frequency for the 2.4 gig for the hotspot and for the Wi-Fi and for the control. So
because the hotspot need to work in Wi-Fi as well, because you need to connect to your phone, to be able to make it work. Then you lift it up. So you transmit in Wi-Fi and you also transmit in UHF.
So I'm afraid about harmonic, and maybe we can test, but if something wrong and if we lose control of the DJI...
we can use your helipad and you just hold it like the firefighter use, just under below. And make it lift and try to transmit, even with the HT close by, then we can see.
We can test. The thing is, we have to test at maybe 1 or 2 feet a couple of times. And if it's working, we can go higher and higher and higher. And even at 120 or 120 feet, it will be a nice hotspot.
We can try it over the pool, but that's not a good idea.
No, I don't think so. You're going to lose the drone and the hotspot.
Because there is some landing gear for water.
Oh, for the DJI?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes,
but
there is.
Maybe you are more than 249 grams.
That's another thing. That's another question, because if we add some an hotspot to the drone payload, then we'll be over 240 grams. Yes. But it's a separate thing. The OpenSpot will be detached from it. So because I think there is worries that a drone could get into a jet motor or something like that can cause damage and crash, whatever. I think maybe that's the reason why, but small, under 250 grams, probably so small it will just go through and it will be scrapped for sure, but that's probably the worries. But, like everything else, you need to be responsible when you use a drone, when you fly it. You respect the regulation, keep it up in line of sight, don't go too high, and there won't be any issue. Okay, but just be careful not to fly over cars, because if it happens something, it hit a branch of a tree and falls onto a car. It could do a lot of damage if it dropped from 100 feet.
Yes, sure. And I think you already tried. So hotspot, you can live with the hotspot. Yeah. Okay, so I think we can make some tests. And there is another thing I would like to add, that when I bought this drone, I was so uncomfortable that I buy an insurance. So an insurance means that I can broke my drone, and I just pay about $80 more, 59. I don't remember. And if the drone is broken for the first year, I can just send the broken or defective drone, and they send me back a new one for about $30 or $40.
It's like the extended warranty, the Apple Care or something like that. Yeah.
And especially for a drone. So, you say, all right, it's about $500, and if I lose it, I don't know if I lose it. Anyway, I have to find it again. But if something is broken, and especially the gimbal with the 3D gimbal. I think it's more expensive. This is the most expensive part, I think. So I just return, I pay a fee, and that's all.
If you fly, if you fly it in line of sight, you shouldn't lose it. But I think there's a beacon transmission if you lose it, so you can track it down.
Yes, directly from the DJI application, so directly on the control. If you lost, there is an option to have a light.
Because it happens to me once that I lost it line of sight because it was not far away, but I didn't know where it was.
Oh, yes?
Yeah,
Okay.
because it's so small. So you don't know. Whoops, where it is. So you just push back the return button.
And with the return button is coming back. And if you lost him, definitely, because you don't know where he is, there is a light and sound. He can beep and tell you where he is.
Yeah. And when the battery is getting close to 30%, about 30%, there will be a warning, and it will tell you low battery, coming back home. You can bypass that if you want, but this will be automatic. And it's all the settings that you can put up. Like here, in my QTH, I cannot go higher than 25 meters, so I set the maximum 25 meters. So I, even though if I try going higher, I won't. So, there's some dummy-proof flight feature, so it won't happen to you. But when I was on the countryside flying, this is the video. When I was flying that on the countryside, I went to 400 feet and then went a few hundred feet away from me. So suddenly I don't see it in the angle of the sun and I can't hear it anymore. So what I did, if I was going forward, then I will go backward until I hear it and then I see it again. Okay, but technically it was in line of sight, but it is so small that it's some angle of the light you don't know where it is anymore.
You have also the other option just to push the home button. You just push the home button and the drone is coming back.
Yeah, I can show it. Yeah, there's it. And there's also a home button on your cell phone when you're filming it.
Exactly.
There is a video I made for... Now I'm gonna try it, but it's lagging. I don't know why. That sometimes this is my system here. It's not the drone video. You see, there's no color correction on this one. And when you look down, you're gonna see. Okay, I think it crashed. This video crashed. The video crashed because of my streaming setup, not because of the drone. Okay, so it's something that needs to be for my Raspberry Pi to stream into the streamer that I have here. Hold on, I'm going to show you. To stream it into here, I use a Raspberry Pi, and for some reason, certain format, certain videos just get buggy. But it's just it's not a professional setup; it's an amateur setup.
It's gonna be a new one very soon, I'm sure, Pascal.
Oh, we'll see. So that's about it for the live. So unless there is some question, yes, I did check for the weight, Sasha, while we were talking, and it's actually weighed 8.78 ounces. Okay, 240 grams. Sorry for my viewers that are not familiar with grams. It's actually under 9 ounces, so it's pretty lightweight.
Because he says, Sasha, he said he can pick up to 0.18 pounds.
Okay, load. But I know the open spot. I don't know if it's rainy now, but I think we're gonna try it. Try to lift it up.
Yes, we have to film it.
So, ending word for the live?
No, I think it's a good. Definitely, I like this product just because you can make inspection without all your harness. Comment s'appelle le harnais là? All the stuff to go up.
Yeah.
And it's really I think for the beginner like me, I think it is a perfect drone. 4K, all the battery, easy to fly. I like that.
Yeah. It's very. It's a very good drone for starter. I don't regret buying it. Would you buy it again?
Yes, sure. Not for me, because I already have one. But
no, but if you have to restart again, you don't regret buying this. Me neither. No. So it's something that it's fun, especially for me, for YouTube, so I can do some nice screenshot. and for videos of antennas and things like that. In the past, I just filmed from the bottom, so now it's just better. But it's useful, but it's something fun with the family because we bought this and have the kids fly it. Kids can fly it. It's very fun if you are in a park and where there's no restriction and at least 100 feet away from people not participating in the flight of the drone. Then you can have a lot of fun. And me, Robin and I did a few times some video together with both drones and just having fun playing with it.
Yeah.
And
even with the child are better than us to control.
Yes, it's
drone.
just video games for them,
Yes.
just an extension of the video game. Yeah. So that's about it for our live show. There was not a lot of people, so I just hope it worked well. So we've been over an hour and 8 minutes. And so this will be the conclusion. Thank you for being with us. We'll do some more live in the future. Let us know if you like. If you were watching that in a replay mode, well, you can still comment into the comments below. Robin, do you have something to say?
No, thank you. Bye-bye, everyone. And thank you for the invitation to your brand new studio. I like it.
Thank you, Robin. Thank you for being here. 73 guys, we're off the air right now.